Hey everybody, I am jumping on here quickly. I had some thoughts about New Year's goals, right? Everyone's talking about it. It's January, it's the start of the new year. So, certainly, it's on the topic, it's on the minds of everyone, right? So, I want to talk about just a couple things and couple important things to remember when you think about your New Year goals. 'Cause there's some missing pieces that I think a lot of us neglect. So I want you to think about like how intentional are you when choosing New Year goals? Like, do you just kind of carry over the resolutions that you didn't complete last year? Like year after year, you just like writing the same things like get out of debt, lose weight, travel more, whatever it might be. Do you find that you're just carrying over the same ones year after year without ever really stopping to think about is how important is this to me? Why is it important to me? The why behind the goal is always so vital. It really ups your chances of succeeding. Like you have that to hang on to. Why is this important to me? So, why is it important? And not focusing on the bigger vision. Like that's an important piece of the why. When you have a goal in mind, consider how it pertains to the larger vision you have for your life and make sure it applies to that. Otherwise, it might just be these one off little goals that you're considering that really then become a distraction or even clutter, dare I say. So, how do the goals that you're choosing pertain to the overall vision you have for your life? It's another important point to remember. And also, not getting specific enough on how you're going to actually make it happen. So, just saying, this is what I want to do in the new year, and then diving in without any kind of real plan or roadmap or anything to think about what do I need to do to actually make this happen? It's like trying to drive with blinders on, right? So we want you to be really specific about what is my roadmap to success. So you really want to make a plan of action. You want to take your goal, you want to break it down into what needs to happen to achieve it, and then come up with an action plan to actually do those steps. So if you don't do those things and then you also don't hold yourself accountable in some way that works for you, whether it's with a coach, a buddy, a friend, a family member, someone you want to partner up with, those pieces are really important. Holding yourself accountable, figuring out the why. Why is that goal even important to you? Getting really specific about how you'll make it happen. What are the components of it that you need to identify to make it happen? And then what plan are you going to put into place to then do it? So these are the pieces that a lot of people miss. You're not alone if you're missing these. And I don't share these to have you kind of feel bad about yourself. Instead, I just want to shine a light on the holes in your plan to help you up your success of it. And so this and more is really what I'm covering in my Design Your Dream Life course that starts on Monday. I've got a really powerful, excuse me, a really powerful group of go-getters coming together to design their dream life. And what that means is you're picking that goal for the year, excuse me, or goals. Then you're reverse engineering it. This is all through the modules in the course. What are the goals I need to achieve, the projects, the tasks, the steps, etc. And then creating that action plan to make it happen. So, these are the missing pieces of your new year plans. Knowing your why, getting specific about how you're going to make it happen, and an action plan to actually make it happen, while also tending to self sabotage, procrastination, perfectionism, limiting beliefs, all of these pieces. You need all of the pieces of the puzzle to really up your chances of success. So come December of 2024, I want you to look back over this year and go, "Oh my god, I can't believe I really did it. I fill in the blank." That's exactly what I want to help you do in my course. Again, it starts Monday. You'll see the link in the comments. You can go right to my website, kerryrichardsson.com. There'll be a link right at the top of that homepage that you can click. That's going to bring you to the course description. Um, it really, so the kind of breakdown of it is there are 5 recorded modules. One drops into your inbox every Monday, an accompanying workbook with each module that brings you through the exact exercises that I just described, the why, the specifics, and the action plan, addresses the self-sabotage pieces. And I added this time around, this was created as a self-study course. I added it, I'm taking people through it live this time for just the second time. And this time around, I even added 2 weeks to the program. So we could have some live Q and A's to really make sure this is hitting home for you and you're making the progress that you want to make. So we start Monday, the 15th. We go right through the end of February. There's also a private Facebook group that I'll be going live in like this every Tuesday. Little extra teaching on that week's module. Um, there's also an awesome option to upgrade your enrollment, which then allows you to send me your workbook every single week for me to review and email back some thoughts on clarifying things, tweaking things. So you get email coaching if you want to do the VIP tier. There's actually only one spot of that left. Um, so yeah, I think that's everything. So your takeaways for this video, thinking about your New Year goals. Why are they important to you in relation to the bigger scope that is the vision you have for your life? How are you going to make it happen? What are the specifics to make it happen? And what's the action plan to put those specifics into play? And then how are you going to address any self-sabotage behavior, procrastination, perfectionism, etc. So you can think about those little points there that will really help you up your chances with your New Year's goals. If you want some more support, come join me in Design Your Dream Life. We start on Monday, and I hope to see you in class.